November 12th, 2018. It's not Veterans Day, but it's Veterans Day anyway.
That's right. The observation of Veterans Day. Yesterday was a big day, 100th centennial, the centennial of the signing of the armistice that ended the Great War.
I remember it well.
Oh, come on.
I was a young Cub reporter at the time.
Oh, yeah, come on. You don't look a day over World War II. Come on. That's funny.
But it is a sad day. I just remembered here. Talking about age, at 95, we lost Stan Lee today.
Yes, I saw that.
You know, so it's
an icon of the superhero comic book world. Of course, Spider-Man is his baby, right?
And Fantastic Four.
Sure.
I mean, Iron Man. You name him. He didn't create Captain America though, but he did a lot with him.
An icon and absolutely a treasure for the United States and pop culture. Really, when you think about it.
Yeah. And I'm going to miss him in the movies because he'd always make a cameo.
Yes, he was really good about that. And I'm a big Simpsons fan. Anybody that knows that I love The Simpsons, and he made several cameos on The Simpsons. So, yeah, they paid homage to him often. So, yeah.
But we're not here to talk about Stan Lee. We're here to talk about something happening in the woods. What's this all about?
Yeah.
Wait, I haven't even introduced this guy. Of course, everybody knows who it is. It's like introducing Stan Lee.
Stop that. That is no comparison there at all. I appreciate that. Yeah. Hi, I'm Jason Borey.
Okay.
I'm the director of Into the Woods. I run the drama program here at Northeastern Clinton Central School. And this is the show we're doing in a couple of weeks. We're really excited, actually, right after the weekend after Thanksgiving. So November 29th, 30th, and then into December 1 and 2.
Yeah.
We're doing 4 shows this year. It's the first time. I don't know. They maybe did it many, many moons ago, but, well, at least...
Move closer to the thing because that tripod doesn't know that you moved.
Well,
So go ahead. Keep talking. You did this many years ago?
Yeah, we did... the show's usually only been doing... We do 3 performances, but this year we decided to throw in an extra one. It doesn't really cost that much more in terms of the rents and the royalties, so we decided to throw it in. And we're excited that we'll have some people here on Thursday night.
Well, with the capacity crowds, you just had to go to another night. Otherwise, you just...
Well, I wish that was completely true, Calvin. But we did actually have really good turnout last year for The Sound of Music. It was some of the highest attendance we've seen in years. So we're hoping to keep that momentum going. We're adding another performance date. We'll be able to accommodate you. Let's put it that way.
Okay. So remember that the Thursday following Thanksgiving, and most people seeing it on cable will see it after Thanksgiving. Those people watching online might see it 3 years from now.
Oh.
We're talking about 2018 here.
Yes.
So the Thursday after Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And what is Into the Woods?
It is a Stephen Sondheim musical, and from the research that I have done, this show is one of the most produced shows in high schools because it's centered around fairy tale characters, classic storybook from your childhood stories. So Cinderella is featured in here, Jack and the Beanstalk, the story of Rapunzel. Both ends of it, both her being put away in a tower and her mother, her witch mother, and where the baby came from, and the family, the man who would, I'm not really 100% sure, I'm pretty sure it's the Rapunzel story where he would go into the garden to get his pregnant wife, rampions and other greens, and then bring them to his wife who was hungry as she was pregnant, and then the deal was the witch catches them and says, I will take your firstborn. And so that story's featured in there. Yeah, fun stuff. Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. A couple of Prince Charmings floating around there. So it's a lot of what people would see as very iconic and memorable.
Okay, so we have to go on record as saying that Prince Charming wasn't chasing around after different women. It was different Prince Charmings each time, right? It wasn't the same guy.
That is correct.
Okay, because I always felt bad that he's just cheating on Snow White or
or
whoever.
Yeah, it is kind of the story looks at real themes and how sometimes people have a wandering eye, I guess is the best way to maybe put that. And what I love about this story, it's not just the fairy tale characters and their famous stories. It takes that as the backdrop and actually tries to dissect and look at society in a very different way. what do we do when we get what we wish for? What happens? What is the possibility of wanting something beyond that? Is there another world? Is there something else? Never being quite satisfied. And also it looks at family and the importance of family and the connections of parents and children, and it's so deep. It's really, really a great story, and I think people will appreciate how well the kids are taking what I would consider to be some pretty mature content and really trying to bring it to life. They're doing a great job.
How large is your cast?
We have 26 running around on the stage for this show. A few less than last year, but that just kind of that's kind of the protocol. We had a few others, but they ended up having to drop out for various reasons, so the cast shrunk to 26.
Okay.
And of course, that's just what's on stage, what you physically see. We got plenty of people backstage, and again, I've said this to you many times, and I always say it at the intermissions. I pride ourselves in trying to get the kids involved with all aspects of theater. So it's kids backstage, running the curtains, running the prop table, running the lights, running the sound. It's really important that they get the full theater experience. So we've got a multitude of kids. So overall, we have well over 45 kids working on this production. It's a big deal.
You hope they're not all here tonight, because that's a lot of people to talk to.
No, they're not all
between
here.
you and I.
No, it's not really the tech. The techies aren't here. It's just the cast members. So you lucked out there. You only got to talk to 26.
Okay, only 26. All right. So I think that weekend NAC is also doing something. So
yes.
You're going to have some competition, but not really. You can go to both.
That is correct. Actually, funny you mention that. I know Tiana Marrero very well. She's in my improv comedy troupe, right. And she is running a High School Musical that same weekend at NAC. So we are in competition, but I've taken an ad out in her program, and she's taken an ad out in our program. So if you can go see both, it's going to be a fantastic.
It's not one or the other.
That's right. You get a whole weekend. And that's why I think the fourth performance is important. That way people have a lot of flexibility. Well, what day can I go? Which day is going to work out best for me? And it's really nice that people have the option to see some theater outside of the March time period. I've always thought that it's crucial that we try to offer theater all throughout the year, and so this is one of those chances. It just happens to work out that we got two shows in competition with each other that weekend, but we're both doing enough performances that you should be able to catch both.
Well, it's very difficult. Is that one of your characters right there walking by?
Yes, that's Snow White.
So they're already in costumes here. It's only the 12th, and they're 2.5 weeks ahead of time here. They're already getting in costumes.
We're trying to be proactive. There's when you do fantasy pieces, and I think I talked to you about this with Shrek. When you do fantasy pieces, it is difficult to find the right costumes and find the right set pieces and find the right props. It's some of the stuff you have to make. You can't find. I can't find an oversized harp at the store. I had that stuff that has to be made. So the same thing with the costumes. And when it comes to certain characters, the Disneyification of things, a lot of people like to see familiarity. So you'll notice she looks a lot like Disney's Snow White. Right. So yeah.
Well, that's nothing wrong with that.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So when did you start practice?
This was an adventure for us. So I'm say us. There's some people on the team. There's Kathy Cokes. Kathy Cokes is doing the music directing, and she's also going to be conducting down in the pit. Although we do not have a live orchestra yet, that's one of our goals, is to bring back a live orchestration here.
But not this year.
Not this year, okay. No. So we're using an accompaniment track. So we've paid for accompaniment track through Music Theater International. It's very good. It's very it's a full orchestra. It's just they're not live. It's canned music. Right. So she'll be conducting that. I'm working with Jennifer McIntyre this year. She works over at Moores Elementary. You'll get to talk with her in a little bit. Karen Bouvier has, she decided not to do it this year. It was getting to be a lot for her, and so she decided that it would be best if maybe somebody else would pick up the slack. So you won't be seeing Karen, although she has helped us with some other things, so thank you to her for her assistance on the sidelines. But Jen McIntyre is assuming Karen's role this year, so she's been working on costumes in the program, and she's working on the headshots today and helping coordinate and helping me out a lot with all the things that go into putting on a show. We also have Steve Sullivan. He's helping us with our sets.
Technology.
Yep, and Tina LeCount, she's working with us with our set paintings and some of the design.
like this.
Yeah, exactly, she did this. So very, very thankful for that. We also have Caleb Trombley is going to be in the lighting booth.
Veteran.
That's right, I couldn't do it without him. He's the guy. And we have several students, like I said, working on it. I also have Kathy Ryan's helping. She's helping out, her granddaughter is in the show, so
Okay.
she's helping us out with front of house, box office, concessions, and she's been working on selling advertisements for our program, which is a new thing this year. In order to try to bring in a little more revenue, we're selling, I would say, relatively inexpensive ads for the program. So.
Okay. Tickets, where can people get tickets?
Well, we haven't had the massive flood like we do at Chez and other places, so we just say they're available at the door.
Okay.
Once we start getting to the point where they're banging down the door and we start selling out, we'll go to another system in terms of how people can get pre-sale tickets. But people can come to the door. We've always able to accommodate. So don't think, well, I don't know if I'll be able to get in. We'll get you in. It's a very large auditorium, so.
Yes. I was just kidding about that sold out, open packed. But yeah, you do get good, nice crowds, but not sold out crowds yet.
Not yet. It's we're trying to make it back to the heyday, so we're very slowly and surely getting there.
Yes, well, of course, that's where you got your start, right here at
That's
Northeastern.
right. Those were great. Those were great years. The '90s were very, very strong for the theater program, I thought, here. So.
Yeah. Was Doug the?
It was Doug Agor, yeah.
Doug Agor,
yeah. Doug Agor, Mary Jane Badger.
Yeah. So okay, 29th, 7:30. That's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 29th, 30th, and the 1st. There's no 31 days in November.
No, and it's a good weekend to kind of kick yourself off. Not kick yourself, but kick yourself off into a little bit of a holiday a mentality. This is a show that doesn't necessarily center around the holidays, but it could be kind of construed that way as, yeah.
Fantasyland type
Yeah,
of stuff,
that is correct. So it's a good opportunity to get out and do something with the family.
Okay, adults are $10. Students and senior citizens are $8.
That's correct. We're still doing different price points, trying to encourage people to come. So we want to encourage, of course, the students to come here and see their fellow classmates and see what great things we're doing here at NCCS. So try to make it a little bit more affordable. And still at a price point of $8 and $10, I would say we're a little below the average of what most people are charging still. So trying to keep it affordable.
Okay. Anything else, Jason, that I'm not smart enough to?
No, it's always a pleasure to have you here, Calvin. This is very helpful that we get the word out, that people know that the show is going on, and we just hope people want to show up. It's a great show, and if you're wondering, yes, we did do a version of this about 10 years ago, but we did a much smaller adaptation, so it was only about a 65-minute show version of this. This is the full version, so this is 2 acts, full score, full numbers, everything. So yeah, I don't want people to think that they're coming and getting something that's the same thing maybe as the last time. It's obviously a different cast. It's the full. Yeah. It's the full. 10
years ago. These guys were
and I don't think anybody has done this production in the 10 years that since we last did it here. We did a junior version, so that's also a testament to the growth of the program. That what we once were doing, these much smaller productions that were much cheaper and easier to produce, we're now doing much more complicated things. So it says a lot to the support and the help of the community, and we hope people come out and see this one as well.
Yes, because these musicals have to be paid for. You're paying for the rights, and and for 4 shows you gotta pay a little more than you would for 3. So you've got expenses besides sundries like costumes and whatever.
Correct.
So
no, it's
and that people support.
It's a very valid point, Calvin. Thank you for saying that. These are not easy, let alone cheap to produce. So it's important that we get the support, and box office sales are one of those things that really it's the bread and butter of this. That's why we've decided, thank goodness for Kathy, to take on this advertising in the program, because that's another way for us to bring in a little extra revenue that we were not seeing before. Because even though we had great attendance for The Sound of Music, it still was a show that we didn't make a lot of profit from it. It was an expensive show to do. I mean, it costs a lot to rent costumes and put on these big sets, and it's thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and you've got to have something to carry over for next year. So when you start doing this, you got a budget. You got something you can spend.
Yeah, and because of, and we did 2 shows last year. We were able to, and I was hoping that the Mousetrap would be a cheaper show to produce, and it was, but the attendance wasn't very high. I guess people just don't like plays as much as they like musicals. So we didn't have the attendance, and that again that eats at your bottom line at the end of the day. So
okay, so we'll expect everybody watching to be there, so spread the word.
Yeah, absolutely. Just tell everybody. We've also launched a new Facebook page, and I probably should say that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So NCCS Drama Club, that's what you're going to look up on Facebook. It's a brand new page that we have created. Actually, Colleen Ryan set it up for us. She's one of the administrators. We have an event out, so if you're on Facebook, you want to check out what's going on near you, we have an event for all of the performance dates. So another way for us to get the word out about what we're doing and keeping people up to date with what the club's up to.
All right. Well, good luck, Jason.
Thank you for coming, Calvin. I appreciate it.
I got to take a deep breath. I got 26 people to talk to. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
And we're going to start off with a veteran. You've been in at least 2 or 3 years worth of these things, haven't you?
Yeah. I was in Do You Want to Dance and Sound of Music before this.
All right. What's your name?
Ezra Morrow.
Okay. Ezra, what are you doing this year?
I am playing Rapunzel's Prince, and I wanted to do that because previously I had seen the Disney's version of Into the Woods, and the song Agony, which is Cinderella's Prince and Rapunzel's Prince's song, was hilarious. It was the funniest part of the entire show, or movie, and I loved it, and when I heard they were doing Into the Woods, I was like, I have to be one of the princes. I have to sing that song. And I get my wish. I wish. Yeah.
All right. What grade you in?
9th grade.
9th grade. So you started about 7th grader then, were you?
Yeah, I started in 7th grade.
So you got 3 more years of this.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Really
But
excited.
you peaked here. You got the role you wanted. Now what are you going to do? Everything else going to be a down after to this year.
I don't think so. I think, I'm not, one of, the main characters, and I'm pretty sure the director likes me. And, during casting, they're like, Ezra's here! So, yeah, I don't think it's, gonna go down. I think they're gonna, cast me in bigger
I know, but
roles.
You got the role you wanted here, though. So
Yeah.
So you're one of the Prince Charmings, then? Is that the idea, or are you?
Yeah, I'm one of the princes, but Prince Charming specifically is Cinderella's prince.
Oh, okay.
I don't think my prince has, a name in, the other stories.
Prince Not So Charming, or Prince a little bit charming, it could be.
I think he'd be called Prince Chase.
Prince Chase.
Yeah, because, the princes, they don't actually love the women. They love the chasing the woman, so.
Oh, okay.
They're horrible people.
Are they?
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
princes, doggone it.
Well, that's why the song Agony is funny, because they're horrible people.
Oh, okay. And you said, that's me. You said
No. I like playing it, though.
Oh, okay.
I like playing it.
So it's the opposite of you is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're still 2.5 weeks away from this. How close to being ready are you?
Personally, I think I'm ready. I don't have that many lines, and I studied them, upon being cast as Rapunzel's Prince. So I know all my lines by heart. And the songs, I'm pretty much set. I still bring my script just in case something wrong happens. But yeah, I think I'm ready.
Okay, and you're out there, obviously, when Rapunzel's involved. Is there any group things where all the cast gets out there and does group things together, or how does that work? Okay, so
Yeah, there are a couple songs where it's the entire cast. It's like any other theater production, there's always going to be at least 2 or 3 where everyone's singing, everyone has a part to play,
So even though it's different little stories within the story, you're still out there at the same time.
Right.
Yeah. So have you seen your costume yet?
No, I have not. But I'm so excited because we might be getting swords for the princes.
Oh, well, you gotta have swords.
I gotta have swords, you know.
What's a prince without a sword? Okay, anything else I should know, Ezra?
I thank you for my parents supporting me. My godparents, grandparents. Yeah,
Oh, okay, all right. Well, good luck. Break a leg.
thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Moving right along, we've got 3 victims this time. Yeah, I'll let you introduce yourselves first.
I'm Emily Lehar. I play the witch.
The witch? There's only one witch in here?
There is only one witch.
Oh my gosh. So you must be very busy then, because this is all
Yeah, I'm cursing
Thursday.
everyone.
You too? Is she cursing you?
I mean, she could, but I think my part just curses himself. I'm Sean Benjamin. I play the part of Cinderella's father.
Okay. And I'm going to have to step in front of you once in a while here, Emily. You don't mind, do you?
No,
All
no.
right. Jumping in front of Emily here. Your name?
My name is Shylin Jeleno. I play both the giant and the grandmother.
The giant and the grandmother. I hope you're not on the stage in both at the same time here.
No, no. One of the roles is backstage.
Oh, the giant, I assume.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd have to get some stilts or something to do.
In that case, I'd have to be way taller. I'm a short potato.
It'd be awkward since we're on stage at the same time. You as the giant and me as Cinderella's father. Like, that's some questionable giant size.
No.
So this giant menaces you then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She terrorizes a good portion of us.
Oh my goodness. Why?
Your evil laughter.
You have an evil laugh, do you?
I mean, I do, but it's just not included. Mainly, there's upsetness, but
It doesn't look that evil to me. But you, on the other hand, Emily,
Oh,
I've known you since your St. Mary's days, and I know you're evil.
yeah. Back when I was terrorizing the mean streets of Champlain.
So you've done several of these in the past?
Yes. I was, what was her name? Sister Berta in Sound of Music, and then I was Molly in The Mousetrap.
Okay, and you enjoy this?
Yes.
And you're what, a junior this year?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you're planning
The
on...
end of my run.
Well, you can come back next year, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Not
But,
next year. What are you talking about?
yeah, but that's probably going to be we usually only do one play a year unless we're lucky, so
Yeah,
This
so
is-
next year is
yeah.
going to
this
be
is
the
one
end of
last
your
play.
line.
It's the,
Yeah.
the,
No, you're near,
the home
you're-
stretch.
Yeah, you're in, okay, you're close.
Yeah.
It's close to the
Yeah.
end there. So, so how many different, you menace Snow White, you menace Cinderella, Rapunzel?
I'm one of the only characters that's really completely intertwined in basically everyone's story. I got there's, everyone's wishing for something. So and that I'm the person that I trade and wishes.
Evil.
Yes.
You trade evil for wishes.
Yeah.
Okay, how'd they ever cast you, such a wonderful person, and you're such a...
It's because Miss Cokes sensed something that I had this deep, dark urge to be really menacing. Apparently, back when I was Sister Berta, and then she's like she saw it evolve.
Okay, so she saw that in you.
Yeah.
And how about you here? You're the father. You've been in any of these before?
No, this is my first time being in one of these plays. It'll
what
be
grade
my
you-
last if we don't have any more this year.
Oh, so you're a senior?
Yeah, I'm a senior.
Okay. What took you so long?
I've had wicked stage fright for like all my life, and then Mrs. Cokes dragged me into this. She's just like, we just have this one part that needs somebody to play this, and I was just like, I mean, I guess she's just like, it's only got one line. I got like 8.
We forced him into it.
Yeah, she scared me into it. She was
Yeah.
just like, you'll be my favorite student. Not actually, but she roped me into this.
Normal confidence, almost everyone else's confidence.
Yeah, and then you have
In
mine
the
as like down here.
And mine's all the way down there too.
I can't. Where did mine go?
Is this your first endeavor?
Yes.
Yes.
I am also a junior. I wanted to try to audition last year, but I never worked up the courage to.
Uh-huh.
I wish I did though, because it's fun and a lot of my friends are here.
And you make new friends too. You get to know people you see in school, and you get to know them a little better.
Yeah.
Say yes. You gotta say yes and make friends. Say
Yes.
yeah. Even if it's not true, make it sound like it's, you know.
Oh yeah, you'll meet so many new people here.
So many.
Say,
So many friends.
So many.
all right, so are you spreading the word? Are you telling your family and other friends that aren't in here about this here, encouraging them to come?
Yeah, I have been casually mentioning it to them, maybe shoving it in their face a little bit.
Okay, I saw Snow White while I was talking to Jason. Any of you guys got any costumes already? Have you seen any of your costumes?
I've seen a touch of mine, not like the full thing, but like as Cinderella's father, I don't really have much of a costume. So I've seen like a little bit of mine and like what they thought that I could wear. So other than that, not really.
Okay, I know Ezra said he's seen the musical. Have any of you guys seen it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I like stayed up late one night and I was just like, you know what, I might as well watch it. And then I watched it on YouTube and I was just like, oh, this is much different than I thought it was gonna be.
And you called it Mrs. Cokes and said, doggone you.
No, I was just like, I mean, I woke up the next morning and I was just like, did I actually watch the play? And then I was just like, yeah, I actually watched the play. And then I was like so much more excited to be part of it. And I kind of wish I would have gotten a bigger part. Like I would have tried out, but
So that stage fright is gone.
yeah, stage fright. Well, I mean, it's still there, but it's like,
Well,
it's not as strong.
I've heard if you're not a little bit nervous, you don't belong out there. You gotta, otherwise you don't get a good performance. If you're a little nervous, you give your best performance.
Especially being terrorized by a giant.
You can channel that nervousness into acting.
There you go. See that?
That's what I do.
It's easier to act nervous when you're being terrorized by a giant when
Well,
you're
yeah.
also being terrorized by an entire audience.
And then you got a witch over here.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
witch is also there, and she's just like threatening people, and it's like you got a
Yeah.
giant's gonna eat someone, and
I legit hit people every so often. Like, actually, like, smack them.
Oh,
So
so
it's-
that's a good part then. Huh?
Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun.
It's all in the play. So sometimes you rehearse when you're walking down the hall. You just smack someone.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
there's...
rehearsing my part.
I can't say who it is, but there's one specific person that every time I see them in the hall, I have to say one of my lines just because I find it funny.
Okay. All right, we won't give that away.
Yeah.
All right, anything else, guys, that I should ask you about?
Not that I can think of.
not to my knowledge.
All right.
I mean, you could always ask when the play is.
When is that play?
Well, that would be on this board behind us.
You're supposed to have it memorized.
Oh, it's the last 2 days of November, first 2 days of December.
There you go. 7:30, 7:30,
Yeah.
7:30,
10
and
for
2.
adults, 8 for seniors and students.
Yes.
All right.
Whether they mean seniors as in senior citizens or seniors as in, like, 12th graders, we will never know.
No.
I think 12th graders are still students.
Yeah, well, they might get a discount. They get discounts everywhere.
You're right.
Like Burger King.
Well, it says students and seniors, so I would assume it meant
Either way.
senior citizens.
Yeah, that's right.
Either way, it rings true to both,
That's
I'd suppose.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. And,
You're welcome.
we're looking forward to it on the 29th, 30th, 1st and 2nd. All right. I asked them to please send out people that are the same height, so it's easier to talk to. So, what's your name? Oh, it's over here down there.
I'm Olivia.
Olivia who?
I'm Cinderella.
No, in the real world.
I'm Olivia Sorrell.
Olivia Sorrell, okay. And you're Cinderella.
Yeah.
Well, not all the time, just in the musical.
Yeah.
And your name?
Cody Gooley,
And
Cinderella's Prince and the Big Bad Wolf.
the Big Bad Wolf.
Yes.
So you're after Robin Hood, are you?
Little
Robin
Red
Hood.
Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Yes.
The other one with the red cape. Not one of the. Okay. So this is your idea of a proper suitor here, Cinderella.
I guess.
I'm her prince.
So how much of the story do you get into? You obviously can't do the whole story.
Oh no, I'm only like part of it.
No, but you said Cinderella, you are, right? So you can't do the whole Cinderella story, but where do we pick up as far as your character? I mean, most people coming here know about Cinderella and all that good stuff, so when you first show up, where are we in your life?
I am a maid pretty much for the stepmother and the stepsisters, and then I transitioned into going to the ball three different nights.
So you do all that then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So what happens if you show up as the big bad wolf instead of Prince Charming at the ball? Do you think Jason would get mad?
Probably.
Maybe on Sunday you could do that.
Oh yeah, I'll show up as the big bad wolf and be like, "I'm your prince." I don't think that would go along well.
No,
He'd
you're
probably
not.
be very mad at me.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't get a spot next time.
No.
What grade are you in?
11th.
11th and
11th.
11th. That's 2 11s. So
Yeah.
So how many times have you done this in the past?
I've only done it once before.
What's your experience? What'd you do?
The Sound of Music.
Okay, last year. then.
Yeah.
Okay, and you?
I was in The Sound of Music and The Mousetrap last year.
So you're a veteran now.
Yes, well, kinda, yeah. I've only been here 1 year.
So, as soon as you got here, you said, "I'm here."
Yep, pretty much.
All right. So you guys haven't seen your costumes yet?
Not all of them. I've only seen like one of them.
One of your costumes. Oh, that's right. You've got different parts here. 'cause
Yeah.
You gotta have a gown. You gotta have clothes where you're scrubbing the floors.
Yeah.
and do you practice at home scrubbing floors so you can know?
Oh
what to
no,
do?
absolutely not.
No, you don't. You should. Go home and scrub the floor and get into the role.
I should try that.
Yeah, yeah.
Good practice.
And you should go out in the woods and howl at night.
Yeah, people would probably think I'm weird. They'd come across me in the woods and be like, "What is this kid doing?"
Especially if you had your costume on.
Oh yeah, they'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna back away slowly."
It is hunting season, so you better.
Oh yeah, I would wear one of those orange vests.
Yeah. A wolf in an orange vest.
Oh yeah, even more weird.
All right. Anything else I should know?
No.
No.
All right. You're
Come
looking
see the
forward?
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to this, I assume?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So good luck, and we'll see you guys on the 29th, 30th, 1st, and 2nd, right here at Northeastern. Thank you. We've got another situation where I'll have to be stepping in front of people when I talk, and you're the first one I'm going to step in front of. What do you think of that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Who are you? Who are you?
Riley.
Tough questions, huh? You didn't know there was going to be this tough of a quiz here. You got a last name, Riley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riley Bourgeois.
Bourgeois. Okay. I bet you most of these people can't spell bourgeois.
Probably not.
All right. What grade you in, Riley?
8th.
8th grade. And who are you in this?
Snow White.
You're Snow White. I think I saw you roaming around with your costume on
Yeah.
a little while ago. You don't wear that to school, do you?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. All right. I'll be back. Your name?
Kira Ryan Gadway.
All right. And who are you in this?
I'm Florinda,
Florinda. Who the heck is Florinda?
a stepsister.
One of the evil stepsisters?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't want to admit that evil part, did you?
No.
Do you realize you're evil, or do you think you're not so evil? What's
Both.
You're both. You don't want to admit that you're evil, will you?
No.
No. Okay. And
I'm Sydney Lemieux.
Who are you on this?
Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah. Have you seen your Little Red Riding Hood yet?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Does it fit you?
Yeah.
All right. I saw a big bad wolf here. Is there just one wolf in this?
Yeah, there's one wolf.
Just one, all right?
Yeah.
It's the same wolf?
Yeah.
I just saw him. He seems mean.
No, he's not
No?
actually mean.
Not
He's
that
actually
mean?
nice.
Oh, he's a nice wolf.
Nice wolf.
Even though he's a big bad wolf, he's a big nice wolf.
Yes, he's a big
All
nice
right, I'll
wolf.
have to step in front of you here, Riley.
Okay.
Don't take it personal. And your name?
Katie Lamberton.
And Katie Lamberton, what part do you play in all this?
I'm pig number 1
Pig number 1.
from the Three Little Pigs.
I figured that. All right, so you like to build with straw?
I'm not sure.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know the story of the 3 little pigs?
I guess I built it with straw. I guess so.
Had you heard of the 3 little pigs before this?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause the third pig likes the bricks, and the first one likes the straw, and the second one likes the...
Wood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wood, yeah, sticks. Okay.
Yeah. You got to brush up on your pigs here. Yeah.
We're not that important.
No.
She's more important.
Oh, isn't that so humble, huh?
We love you.
And you?
Molly Hilferty.
And come a little closer here, Molly, so you make sure you're in the camera.
We love you.
And Molly Hilferty, what part do you play in all this?
Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty. Do you just sit there and sleep through the whole show?
I'm off stage most of the time, so apparently.
Okay, so do they, you come in, you're awake, and then they put you to sleep, or how does that work?
I guess so. The prince just wakes me up, and then I go on stage, and then I fall back asleep. So yeah.
So you're awake and sleep, and
Yeah.
so you're gonna have to wear what? Your pajamas?
You just come out. They ordered me a costume, and it's pink. So
Oh, pink. Okay, pink pajamas.
off stage, I'll wear a sweatshirt and t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Secret.
But on stage, you'll be wearing your pajamas with the little footies on them. You know.
Definitely.
All right, what grade you in?
6th.
6th grade. Wow.
Yeah.
That's your first opportunity to do this, then, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So, you're enjoying it so far?
Yeah.
All right. So, what grade are you in?
9th.
9th grade. Have you done it before?
No, this is my first year.
All right. What took you so long?
I wasn't really allowed to do it in middle school, and this is my first year. I was finally allowed to do it since I've entered high school.
All right. So now you've entered high school. You said, "Here, you need a pig." That's me, right?
I just auditioned, and that's the part I got, so that's the part I'm going to go with.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
You gotta do something, right? So
Yep.
why not be a pig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work
Pigs,
my way up.
pigs have what? Pigs have fun. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, pigs have
Nothing
more
wrong with
fun.
being a
Yeah.
pig, you know.
Let's just hope I don't end up in a barbecue.
Oh, that would.
You wouldn't eat a pork chop during the show here just
No,
to
I
scare
wouldn't.
her, would you?
No.
I won't do that to the second pig.
Well,
And you, what grade?
6th.
6th grade.
This is
I
my
think
first
the
year.
Hilferty kids in 6th grade too.
Yes. Secrets.
So it's your first.
It's my first year. Yeah.
And you're starting off with Sleeping Beauty. No,
I'm Little Red
You're
Riding.
Little Red Riding. There's too many of the.
Too many people.
All right. So did you audition for that, or that's just part they gave you?
I auditioned for it.
And you got the part you wanted.
Yes, I did.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. So do you get to say that what big nose you have type of thing? Do you have to say that?
No.
No, you don't say grandma with big nose.
Yes, you do.
I do?
Yes,
Nose you have.
Have you-
Grandmother, what big
Oh, I don't say nose. I say ears,
Ears,
mouth,
mouth.
and hands.
Big teeth. Big teeth.
I don't say teeth. Surprisingly, I don't say like any of them.
Say big wet mouth.
Yeah,
big
I say
wet
big
mouth.
wet mouth.
Yeah, never tell your grandmother she's got a big mouth.
I won't.
No.
I won't. That wouldn't go up. That wouldn't go over well.
Yeah. And you better not ever tell your grandmother that. because
No.
I know your grandmother, and she wouldn't like that.
No.
So what grade are you in?
6.
6th grade also. So your first chance here.
Nope.
No, you've been in this as a 5th grader or what?
Yeah, and a 4th grader.
Oh my goodness. So you snuck in. I lied about your age. See, she's taller, so she lied. She said, I'm in 6th, and she's only in 4th. So what have you done in the past?
I was a mini Mona in Do You Wanna Dance, and I was Brigida in last year's play, Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. All right. You guys look, they're playing music on the stage, and these guys are ready to dance. And you, what grade? Did I ask you?
8th grade.
8th grade, and what have you done up
This
to this?
is my first time in the musical.
First time. You're looking forward to it, huh?
Yeah.
I bet you were really excited when you found out you were going to be Snow White, huh?
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie? Have you read the book? Have you
I've seen the movie and the
in the
Broadway
wood-
play.
Into the Woods, but you've seen Snow White, the movie itself?
Yeah.
All right. There's no stopping these guys. They're into the woods here. All right. If you want to see them, you got to show up. Can people come all 4 shows if they want to?
Yeah.
The
Oh, yeah, they
dates are
can?
here.
They're behind us.
Right behind you.
They're
Cleverly
listed.
hidden behind them. You can come all 4. I didn't realize that. I thought you could only come to 1, but you can come to all 4.
You can come to all 4. You just have to pay for all 4.
Oh,
You have to
oh.
pay. If you are a adult, you have to pay $10, and if
you
you
are
are
a
a student or senior, you have to pay $8.
But it benefits to the drama club because
So
it will
precious.
help with our next program or our next
Make it better.
yeah our
Make it
next,
better.
our next musical our next production. If we happen to do another one this year, all the money will benefit to that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's going to a good cause then, right?
Yes.
All right. So you're telling everybody you know to come?
Yes. A lot of
Oh,
people.
We put
Hey,
posters
Jeff,
You
out
too,
too.
there, Hilfity? You got, yeah,
Lots of
okay.
posters.
These guys are. I want to make sure you are too. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good answer.
She's still half asleep. She's getting ready for her role.
Sleeping Beauty. All right, anything else I should know?
My brother and sister were in the Mousetrap, and my brother was also in Shrek and The Sound of Music and Do You Want to Dance?
Oh, you did a good job, too.
Leads in Do You Want to Dance and Sound of Music. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Okay, so you've seen these before then.
Yeah. I've gone to a lot, but I've never been in one. This is my first year.
Someday I'll be up there. This is it. All right, good luck, girls.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll see you on the 29th, 30th, 1st, and 2nd, right here at Northeastern. Two more people that I know have been in this before. What's your name?
Carter Fredette.
Carter Fredette. Dan, what grade you in?
6th grade.
6th grade, but you've been in here these things before, haven't you?
Yeah.
All right, who are you this time?
I'm Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh, you're gonna climb that beanstalk?
Yeah, a couple times I do.
Okay, do you have to climb up on the rope, or you just make believe climb?
I make believe.
Okay. Well, I'll make believe that you're climbing when you're making believing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And your name?
Leona Turner.
All right. And Leona, you ever been in any of these before?
No.
No. It's
No.
your first time?
No.
How many?
I think this is my 6th show
It's
for
just
NCCS.
so many, it's hard to keep track, right?
Yeah.
You probably got all the programs at home on your wall.
Yeah.
What grade you in?
I'm a senior this year.
I noticed that at volleyball there. They gave you
Yeah.
they mentioned that you were a senior.
Yeah.
So as time marched on here, that's pretty. I remember you were a lot younger than that, and here you
Yeah.
are, ready to graduate. And so what are you doing in this one?
I'm playing Jack's mother.
His mother?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Do you call her mom just on stage? Or?
Yeah, a couple times. I see her a couple times in the beginning, and then we kind of like
Separate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy that he made that trade there for those beans?
No,
No?
not at all.
No? That wasn't a very good trade, you know. You got taken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you in it very much, Leona?
Yeah, I'm in it enough.
Enough. Well, it's tough to fit these things in between sports seasons and everything. You know,
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, a lot of people. You played sports too, right? As I recall, seeing you
Yeah.
out there. Yeah. So you get a sports season, and all of a sudden you got to do this, and it's makes for a full schedule, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't ask anybody yet. Any songs that I should be familiar with that people are going to be singing up there? I just heard Into the Woods being sung, but
Yeah.
any toe tapping songs that
Probably his song, Giants in the Sky.
Giants in the Sky?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Is it a solo?
Yeah, it's a solo.
Uh-oh. Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm not so much right now, but once it gets closer, I bet I'll be like, it'll hit me.
Say, what have I done? And then before you know it, it'll be Monday, and you'll say, oh, I want to do it again.
Yep.
All right, do you do much singing, Leona?
Yeah, I have a few songs.
Any solos?
I have like smaller solos and like the bigger songs.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just a few lines in a song. You sing
Yeah.
Part of that. All right, so you're not on stage too much together then?
Yeah,
At the beginning,
at
mostly.
the beginning, and then we meet a couple times every now and then, but usually we're apart. Most
Now-
of the characters split up.
So is it one continuous show? I mean, did they develop your story at one time, then they develop somebody else's story, or how do they mingle all those stories into one big long story here?
They start by developing like 3 stories, and then all of those stories kind of just meet each other, and then they develop more with all the other stories. It's kind of confusing, but
But most of us know the stories
Yeah.
behind the stories, so yeah.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't be too confused.
no.
No. All right, anything I should ask you guys that I'm not smart enough to ask you?
No, I think that's it.
No? What would you ask him if you could?
I don't know.
You don't know? No? How about you? You anything to ask Leona?
No,
No? All right. Okay. She a good mother?
for the most part.
For the most part, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right. Good luck.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much. We are getting these folks as they can break away because there is a rehearsal going on as we speak. And what is your name?
Mara McManus.
Mara, you've been in these before.
Yes, I have.
What's your most recent?
I helped backstage in The Mousetrap, but my most recent time acting was in The Sound of Music.
And what are you doing this time?
This time, I am the narrator of the story, so I basically tell all the characters what to do, and I actually end up maybe interacting with them a little bit.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Time will tell.
Yes.
So you're on stage as you narrate?
Yes, I am.
So you're going to be up there pretty much the whole show? Is that how it
I am
works?
in a lot of the scenes, yes. I have a lot of lines, but it's been fun. I enjoy it.
So you must have a narrator's costume?
Yeah, it's actually kind of modern because you don't really know when I'm telling the story, but I have a storybook and I'm kind of reading from it, so.
So we don't know if you're telling this in 1893 or 20.
It's timeless. I don't know.
All right, so you must have a lot of lines.
I have quite a few, yeah.
Have you got them all learned yet?
Yes, I have them all learned. It's just the cues, because sometimes I pop in and pop back out really quickly, and I don't really talk to the characters all the time, so it's just learning that. But I think I have it down now.
Yeah,
it was a process.
Well, you've got your part, but you haven't done it with the other people, so
Yeah.
You can't do 3 of your lines when you're only supposed to be doing 2.
And they wait for me to cue them and stuff,
Right,
so
so-
because I have to talk about what they're doing. So yeah, it was a process, but I think we've got it down now.
And we got 2.5 weeks, so you can stay home the rest of the rehearsals and
Yeah.
show up. Show up on the 29th.
I'll just
say,
take
"I'm
a
here."
break.
Yeah, I'm here. All right, now you're a senior, I believe.
I am a senior, yes.
Finally going to graduate.
Finally, I'm sad I won't be in any more drama club productions, but
Well, there's not here at Northeastern, but there's other things out there.
hopefully in college I can do
Yeah.
some. Yeah, that'd
Just
be
show them your
fun.
resume, say,
Yeah.
I was a narrator. Okay, anything else that we should know about you?
About me?
Yeah,
I don't think so,
okay,
but
about what you're doing here. And,
yeah, I think about the play. I think everyone should come see it. It's definitely a very complicated, intricate play, but we're really pulling it all together. And you're gonna be on the edge of your seat the whole time. There's things going on. There's different scenes on stage sometimes at the same time. They get lit up and then the lights get shut down and it's a new scene right away. It's very interesting.
No, 2 things going on. At the
No,
same
not
time
2
where
things.
We're gonna have to decide what one we're listening to.
No, they're just it's kind of different stories and then they weave together. So it's very cool.
Oh, okay. Don't
Yeah.
you hate that when you're talking to 2 or 3 people and 2 or 3 people start talking at the same time?
It's not like that.
Okay.
It's just there's always something to keep you interested because it keeps switching between the stories. So,
it's
it's
never
fun.
a dull moment.
Right,
And-
exactly.
And there's 2 acts, so there'll be an intermission and people come out
Yes.
here and buy a water and a popcorn or whatever. And
Mhm. And it's a very cool take on fairy tales that you know, but things may not play out like you might think they would. So it's very interesting.
Oh, so
Yes.
Okay, it's intriguing here.
Yes, there's some intrigue.
I'm definitely going to show up now. So when am I going to
Good.
show up?
So we're November 29th, as you can see behind here,
I
at
can
7:30.
see. I want to know if you knew.
Yeah, it's the 29th, the 30th, the 1st, and the 2nd, I believe.
Yep, there you go.
See, it's on the sign. We're doing 4 nights because of the success of our last musical. We thought, why not do another night so more people can come? So, yeah.
Oh, well, actually, 1 afternoon, 3 nights.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
4 shows, so it's 4 opportunities, and I've heard that you can actually come more than once if you want to.
Yes, you can.
Oh.
You can even come all 4 times.
Yes.
That'd be great.
So your
We'd
parents
love
are
to
going to
have
do that,
you.
right? Your parents are going to come all 4 times?
Yeah, probably. They always do.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, moving right along, we have
Amy.
Amy who?
Amy Romat.
Romat?
Mm-hmm.
R-O-M-A-T?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we both spelled it the same way. That's great, yeah. All right, Amy, what grade are you in?
I'm in 10th grade.
10th grade. And who are you in this musical here?
I'm the wicked stepmother.
Wicked stepmother.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I had one of the wicked stepsisters here who didn't want to admit she was wicked. she kind of denied that she was an evil, you know.
Well.
But you're proud of it, right?
Yeah. I'm proud. Not this mean in real life, I swear.
Oh, I was going to ask you if you've been working on being this way, but all your life just to get up there.
Just for this one moment.
All right, so you're Cinderella's wicked.
Yes.
Okay, because there's other evil people in there too.
Yeah.
That, you know, I met the witch and the giant and all kinds of evil people, and there's some good people. I met the big bad wolf who said he wasn't bad though. He was a good wolf. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to show up to see it. Have you done this before? Any of these?
Yeah, I actually started a few years ago with Do You Want to Dance? I think it was in 8th grade.
That was what? It's 10th, you said right now?
I'm in 10th, yes.
Yeah, so that was 2 years ago, yeah.
Mhm.
So that was a good one.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, if this a fairly big role for you, or?
Well, I think I had a bigger role last year, but I'm kind of content with the role. Sometimes in theater, like, you want this specific part, and then you end up with a different part, and then you're kind of disappointed, but that's actually the way it's supposed to work out.
Oh, so is this the part you wanted?
Well, not initially, but.
Okay. You wanted to be the big bad wolf. But you get to be evil. What the heck? You know, it's nice when you can get out there and say, they want me to be this way. I'm not. You know. All right. So, what else should I ask you? You don't know, huh?
I have no
If
idea.
you were standing here holding this mic, what would you ask you?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
I'm blanking right now.
You're blanking. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna expect to see you out there. Have you seen your costume?
I have not. I have tried on a few dresses, but I'm not sure which one is mine yet.
All right. So you're on there several times.
Yeah, I'm kind of like sprinkled in there a little bit.
You keep harassing that poor Cinderella.
You wish to go to the festival? No thanks.
Okay. Does she get to try on the shoes in this version here? Or
no, just the stepsisters.
Just the stepsisters try on the slippers, and
Yeah.
she doesn't. No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I get to cut off their feet.
Cut off.
Well, not not the entire thing, but like you have to see the show to find out.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna find out.
So I don't sound like I'm insane.
All right, she's gonna cut the feet of her evil daughters. All
Yep.
right. Sounds like fun. Worth the price of admission right there.
That alone.
That'll do it.
My scream alone in Act 2, just like.
You have a scream?
I do.
You practice it?
Yes.
Are you allowed to do it, or you have to save it for the stage?
I feel like I should save it for the stage.
Okay. Do you ever walk down the halls here at school and scream?
I wish.
Just practicing. All right. Thank you very much, and good luck. And we'll be looking for an evil person out there. We'll know where to find you. Thank you. In case the people viewing at home have forgotten, we are talking about Into the Woods, put on by the Northeastern Clinton Central School Drama Club here in the year 2018. And we've got two more. Are you in the cast?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know there's crew involved too, so I didn't know. So you're in the cast. What's your name?
Daniel Jeanette.
And Daniel, what grade you in?
I'm a senior this year.
Senior this year. And next year and the year after, probably, right?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No. I think I'm doing pretty well as of right now.
And you?
Hope Jolliker.
Hope Jolliker, what grade?
11.
11, all right. And what part do you play in all this, Hope?
I am the baker's wife.
The baker's wife. The butcher, the baker, what baker is this?
This baker.
This baker.
I'm the baker, yeah.
You're the baker, oh. Which story is the baker involved in? Which story is that?
Well, this is really our own story.
Oh.
All three of these fairy tales, such as Cinderella, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Little Red, all come into play in order for us to get what we need to have a child.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Go and see it and it'll make more
sense.
sense.
Yeah, it will.
Right, yes, okay. This is a true story now, right? This is
Probably not.
Probably, yeah, probably not.
So what kind of bakers are you? Are you make sweets or Michigans or?
We-
what do you-
yeah, we make a lot of sweets. We make some bread. It's typical bakery stuff.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
gonna smell good up on the stage, or is it just make believe bread?
It's-
I think it's make believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna smell as good as we want it to.
All right, so you're the baker,
Mhm.
and does she help too in the kitchen?
Yep, she's a very good helper.
Does she? What's your favorite thing to bake?
Pizza.
Probably not in the play though.
No, no pizza.
And you, what's your favorite thing to bake?
Oh, I would like to make cupcakes because they're nice and simple.
Oh, okay. So those you could make here.
Yeah.
But they're gonna have stage food probably.
Yeah,
not-
they definitely
not,
will.
Not real food, so you can't sample your way.
No, nope.
Well, you could bring in a couple donuts and
Yeah.
make believe it's part of the play.
Yeah. Just throw it up there. Just whenever you get hungry, just take a bite.
It's all part of the show. folks.
Yeah.
So you've done this before?
Yes, this is my 4th show with NCCS's drama club.
All right. So you must enjoy it then.
Oh yeah, I always have I have a fun time. I always have a great time. It's a nice. The cast comes together and it feels like a family.
Well, of course you.
Yeah, my wife.
Wife's right there.
Yeah.
You better feel like a family. And how about you?
This is my second year. My third play, second year in the
You
drama
did
club.
both last year.
Yes.
Okay. So you kind of audition and hope you get something, and
Yeah.
yeah, baker's wife. You can't get much better than being married
I
to
know,
this
right?
guy. That's kind of as much as anybody could hope for. I would
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And same with you, married to her. That's
Yeah,
gotta be,
she's very talented.
Thank you.
So do you sing any duets?
Yes.
Oh.
Jinx.
The main duet we sing is called "It Takes Two." It's in the first act, scene 3 or 4. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
It's a really nice moment between the two characters.
Mhm.
You see their relationship grow.
Okay. So it's all about you guys then.
Not just about us. It showcases all the different stories, but it all revolves around their journey in getting a child.
Do we see the child, or is that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, we do see the child. It's not a real baby, so.
I would hope you didn't
No.
see a real baby.
No, it's just this is actually our first rehearsal. We actually have a baby doll to practice
I
with.
saw Emily roaming around with a doll before.
Yeah.
So that was your baby.
Yep.
You let her handle your baby like that?
You don't have a choice.
Yeah,
most
not
of the
really.
time.
Most of the time, she just kind of grabs it and.
Well, she's evil, she told me. So
Basically.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It comes back to haunt her though. When she realizes.
Does she know
that.
this?
Yeah, she does.
Does she? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to surprise her. Surprise her 4 nights in a row here.
Yeah. Dramatic irony.
Okay. Anything else we should ask you guys?
No. I
No,
don't
just to
think so.
come see the show.
Anything you said, boy, I hope he asked this. I can tell him about that and so on. No.
I don't think I was coming in here with really anything
Yeah.
I wanted to say other than to come see the show.
29th, 30th?
29th, 30th, 1st, and 2nd. Yep.
Thursday,
7:30 and
2
Two
o'clock
on
Sunday.
Sunday. Yep.
2 o'clock. All right. You have to miss the football game.
Darn.
Well, not the worst thing.
There'll be another one next week, right?
Yeah, I'm sure there will be.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. 2 more of the stars here at Into the Woods. Well, we almost had the musical director, Mrs. Cokes, out here, but she snuck back in. She's might come over here yet. What's your name?
Albert McIntyre.
All right. And?
Grace King.
All right. And are you in this musical, young fella?
Yes.
What are you?
I'm a dwarf.
You're a dwarf?
Yeah.
Oh, like Snow White and all those guys?
Yeah.
Are there 7 of you or just one?
Just me.
Just you. Which one are you?
Doc.
Doc. Oh, he's one of the smart ones. Did you get a choice of which dwarf you could be?
No, not really.
No. No, you're not a senior, are you?
No.
No, I didn't think so. What grade are you in?
5th.
5th grade. Ah, you kind of snuck in here, huh?
Yeah.
I know there's a Mrs. McIntyre involved in this too. You any relation to her?
She's my mom.
Ah. It's called nepotism, you know. Have you learned that word yet?
No.
No? Okay, you'll have to learn it if you're going to be successful in life. And you, what grade are you in?
6.
6th grade. So you're in middle school. Have you been in any of these before?
Nope.
No? So what are you doing in this one?
I'm a little piggy.
A little piggy. Which one are you?
The 3rd one.
The smart one with the bricks.
Yeah.
Talked to the first piggy. I haven't talked to the second piggy, so I don't know. Who's the second piggy, do you know?
The second piggy hasn't shown up yet.
Anybody out there seen a pig? Because it's down to Northeastern. They're missing a pig here.
We think she was eaten by a wolf.
Eaten by a wolf. Oh my gosh. A big bad wolf, probably. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So you're the smart one, the bricks. So, this is your first time, as I said, right?
Yep.
All right. So you're going to do this again sometime, you think?
I'm definitely going to try out.
Definitely going to try out.
Yep.
All right. Did you have any idea what you might be doing when you tried out this time? Or you said, give me something, anything, I'll take anything?
I'd watched the movie and
Uh-huh.
tried to learn all the songs before I auditioned.
Oh, so you know them all. So if anybody breaks a leg on Wednesday, you can step right in and do that part, right?
I think so.
All right. Okay. So how often are you out there as a pig?
Like 5 times throughout the
5
entire
times?
thing.
All
Yep.
right. Now, do you get to wear a pig nose? And
Yep.
Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I just got to see it.
You got to see it?
Yep.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get pig ears and a pigtail and.
Yep.
I don't mean pigtails. I mean the curly tail. All right. So you think you're gonna do this again, right?
Yeah.
All right. How about you? You think you might do this again?
Yeah.
Are you a little bit nervous?
No.
No, you're not nervous. How about you? You're nervous at all?
Kind of.
Kind of. Yeah. Well, you gotta be a little nervous, and you do your best job when you're a little nervous. If you're too sure of yourself, you go out there and you may not do as good a job. So you gotta be a little bit nervous. That's even the ones that are on Broadway get a little nervous at times. All right. Anything else I should know? All right. So a pig and a what?
A dwarf.
A dwarf. A pig and a dwarf. The only one of the dwarfs that showed up, and 2 of the 3 pigs show up. All right. So if they had more money, they could have got more dwarfs and more pigs, but that's all they could afford, right?
Yeah.
All right. So 29th, 30th, 1st and 2nd. Thank you, folks. Maybe we can get Mrs. Cokes here next. They're playing music out there without you. What do you think of that?
I'm a little nervous. I want to be in there.
What's your name?
My name is Kathy Cokes.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in all of them.
In all the grades?
All of the grades.
So you are what's your official title here at school?
At school, I'm the chorus teacher and the general music teacher. For the play, I'm the musical director.
Oh my gosh, so many titles. Huh?
Oh, it's okay.
So you're doing it with kids here? No ladies and.
No, it's all students this year. It's
all summer long.
Right. We started this past summer, and we even have. You saw Robert here. We have elementary school and right up through seniors in high school.
I'm talking about your Champlain Valley chorus.
Oh, that. Well, there's that too. Yeah, that's still going on. That's I still have. That's year round. Yeah, that hasn't stopped.
Now, so you got to get these kids all excited about the tunes and.
You know, it didn't take much. They heard the score. They liked it's good writing. Stephen Sondheim, the way he writes, it's very different from I think music that they had heard anywhere else before in your more popular older shows. And it didn't take much to get them excited. They really liked the score. Tough score. I'm not sure if they liked it as much after they had to start learning it, but yeah, it's great music.
You know, I forget what I was watching recently, and it was had something to do with musicals that are on Broadway and that type of thing. And some of those are there for years and years, and I just wonder how they can get that enthusiasm every show to go out there.
Oh, I know.
And do the same thing every night.
I was just in New York this weekend, and I was looking, and there's a revival of Carousel on, and My Fair Lady is coming back, and it is amazing to me how they keep that fresh, and those actors down there, night after night after night. But the kids do the same thing. We've been hammering this out since we started the end of the summer. And first rehearsal was the first day of school in September. And they're still enthused. I mean, if you walk in the auditorium during rehearsal, you feel the energy. They're still very, very much into it, and they're fresh, in a good way, not fresh in a bad way. But it's great. And that's all the writing, and that's all the enthusiasm of the students, which is really why I'm excited that it is all students this year. They're really carrying it.
Yeah, and it's nice to see you get different age groups. I've seen it fourth or fifth grade on up to seniors, and
yes,
so all levels, and it's good exposure for those younger kids to deal with some older kids.
It is, yes, very much so. And it's that longevity, because those seniors are going to graduate, and to pull some of those middle school and elementary school students into the program means it's going to be here for years, after I'm gone, and after, well, Jason's got a couple more years, but but the plays will still keep coming.
Oh, you're planning on leaving us soon here?
Not soon. No, I got a couple of years. I'm not quite
You're not that
to that
old
double five yet, but I'll be here another couple of years. Can't get rid of me that easy, Calvin.
Oh, no, it wasn't my intent. All right, so then, of course, besides this, you've got your other regular job here, too. So,
yes.
So do you sometimes watch somebody in your regular chorus teaching and say, hey, you ought to come out for the...
I do. I do hunt them down, as they know. But I look in the chorus, and I try to get the kids involved. Getting that first involvement for a student, especially the older students, is kind of tough. So they do need a little push, and they're like, oh no, I don't think I can do it, or I get nervous on stage, and I don't. I let them have that. I let them own that, but I try to get them at least backstage the first time and get them doing some ensemble stuff, and then they start doing it, and they come back year after year. They catch the bug.
Once they get hooked.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They just need a little push every now and then.
So have you been involved in these before, Kathy?
I have. Yes.
Once or twice?
A couple times. It's becoming a regular thing, yes.
Well, you can't say no to Jason, right?
No, and I wouldn't say no to Jason. I love working with Jason, both here and Shazy Music Theater, and we make a great team. We really do work well together.
Yeah, but if you had more enthusiasm, it might be better. But he just so blasé about everything. He just doesn't get excited. And
Jason? Yeah, that's not the same Jason I know. I don't think so.
Yeah, he always approaches these full blast.
Jason is 120,000% into these. He's just, he's a go-getter.
Okay, well, looks like we're going to wrap it up with you. So maybe you can tell us what we're talking about here. What's the musical called? The students are doing Into the Woods, Stephen Sondheim, and we are going to be running the end of November into the first weekend of December, November 30th. I have a lot of shows going on right now. 29th and 30th.
29th is December 2nd. And it's here at NCCS Auditorium, and we hope you come out because the students have worked very, very hard on this, and I'm impressed with what they're doing. Tough score, and they're just handling it like pros.
All right. So she wouldn't tell us that if it weren't true.
No, I wouldn't. I don't lie. Ever.
She's married to a politician.
Yeah, right.
All right, so come on out to In the Woods, Northeastern Drama Club presentation. Coming soon to a theater near you. Again, 29th, 30th, 1st, and 2nd. Adults are $10. Students and senior citizens are just $8. If you want to pay 10, they'll let you pay 10. But and you can come, I've heard, to all 4 programs. You haven't just got to pick and choose. You can come to all 4. And if you have time, you can even run over to NAC and take in one of their programs too. They're having something that same weekend, but make sure this is your first stop. We thought we were saying goodbye, but we're not quite done yet because we've got one more person to talk to. You know who that person is?
Jennifer McIntyre.
Oh, that's you then.
That's me.
All right. And you are Jason's right-hand person this year.
That's what I've been told, yes. So, yes.
I know you've been involved in the past. What have you done in the past?
Last year I was involved in Sound of Music. I helped as well as I was on stage as a nun and a party guest. So this year I'm out of the off the stage, more of the behind the scenes, costumes, props, things like that. So.
Okay, and I know we've already talked to your son. You've got a daughter involved too?
Yep, she's not here right now, so I'm just kind of going to cover for both of us, I guess. She's Alice in Wonderland in this play.
She's Alice in Wonderland, but right now she's a cheerleader here at Northeastern.
That's right, yes.
So,
so we're doing that, yeah.
It's tough.
That's right.
They try to squeeze this in between seasons, but there's always an overlap.
There is.
And, you know, it doesn't matter if you're doing anything in the winter, whether it's cheering or basketball or hockey, seasons have, practices have started. So
That's right, that's right.
So,
yep. Good.
So your daughter's name?
Juliana McIntyre.
And
yep.
you said she's doing what?
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So we have a little bit of everything in this play. So every character. So.
Yeah. So how many characters from her story are in it?
There's just Juliana is covering the whole part of Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. It's pretty much there's one or two characters from each story.
Okay.
Rapunzel, Snow White, and then we have the baker from In the Baker's Wife, Jack and the Beanstalk. So it's pretty much kind of one or two from each of the major plays.
There's
Disney
only
plays.
one dwarf in it.
There's only one dwarf. That's right. There's only one out of the seven.
Only
so
two pigs
that's
out of the three.
Out of the three, yeah. So I don't know how that worked, but anyway. So we only had two tails, so we could only have two characters. Yeah, right. Okay.
Only so many noses to go
That's
around.
right. That's right.
So before getting involved with Northeastern, had you ever been involved in this kind of stuff?
When I was in high school and in college, I helped do the plays. I had different roles, and then kind of was out of it for a while. And last year, it was actually my daughter that kind of pulled me back in with The Sound of Music, and I enjoy it. So I was more than happy to take part. So yeah, I felt like it was kind of missing from my life in the years previous. So this is great. So.
So what grade your daughter in?
She's in 10th, and Robert, he is in he's in 5th now. So yeah, time goes fast.
Used to be in 3rd.
Yeah. So.
I won't tell him you said he was in 3rd.
Okay, I still picture him as 3rd. So.
So you've got a few more years of doing this then.
A few more, I would say. Yeah, I mean, I'll be with Northeastern. I'm a 3rd grade teacher. I'll be here for a while. So as long as they keep me on, as you know.
That's why you said 3rd, because you teach 3rd
I'm thinking
graders.
3rd, yeah. I'm thinking ahead of what I'm saying, I guess. So,
everybody should be a 3rd grader.
That's right. It's a nice age.
Yeah, so they're not sassing back too much just yet.
Yeah, not usually. Not usually. So
they're still receptive to what you got to say.
Yeah, for the most part they are. So
you teach Rouse's Point or Moore's?
Moore's Elementary, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, 29th, 30th, 1st and 2nd.
Yes, so this year there's 4, 3 evening performances, and then we'll still have the one on Sunday afternoon, which actually last year I think was our greatest turnout was that. So and we had well over 100, 200, 300 on each night, which was great. It was wonderful. So the turnout was excellent. So
and of course this time of the year, as we're taping this on November 12th, we got a snowstorm coming in overnight.
Yeah, I know.
You hope that doesn't hit.
That's right. That would.
When your music goes on.
That would be a problem. That would be a problem. You can only rent the costumes till December 3rd, so we have to make sure we have it before. So anyway, but yeah.
Okay. Anything else we should know about?
I think that's it. I mean, as long as just please come out and support the drama club. The kids have been working hard. They're doing an awesome job. So it'll definitely be a show to come and see and remember. So
and all kinds of characters that everybody's familiar with. So
that's right. That's right.
It's going to feel like you're at home.
For sure.
These are people that you grew up with.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So yeah, I think that about does it. So all right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay. And again, it's the 29th, 30th, and 1st and 2nd Into the Woods here at Northeastern Clinton Central School. 4 chances to see it. Come see 1 or come see all 4 or 2 or whatever, and support the Northeastern Clinton Central School Drama Club.